What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I am starting my day at Nikon. This is a two-way radio place, and in all of our plow trucks plus all the loaders that we have radios in. So during the middle of the storm, you are able to talk to everybody else without having to use your phone or get out and talk to them in person. So I have 5 radios with me that are out of the loaders that we used to use at the mall. If you saw my video of us selling all the loaders and talking about the mall, you know that we are no longer doing the mall. We are strictly focusing on municipal work. So I have to give these guys the radios, and they have to put our other channel on it. There's a channel for the mall, and then there's channels for each village that our guys are working in. So they can't do it at our shop. They have to plug them in here and swap them over here. So I'm dropping them off. Hopefully it'll only be a couple days, but I have 5 radios to give them. So let me run in and drop them off, and then we are heading to our Orange County yard because I have a ton of brake parts in my truck, but we'll go over all of that once we get there. All right, guys, we are upstate at our Orange County yard, and I have a ton of brake parts for our International 4300. That is this red truck in here. I have a ton of garbage here as well. This was the deck armor we used to protect the building from splatter while this slab got poured here was lining the whole side of our building. But in the back of my truck, I have all of the brake parts. I have a ton in this box here, and then I have a bunch more in the back seat of my truck. Let me get everything unloaded, and then we will go over what it all is and the cost of everything. All right, guys, I have everything stacked in our shop over here. We're not throwing the brakes on today. When it comes time to do it, we'll pull this F600 out and park the International right in the middle. That way there's plenty of room to work on it. But we have pretty much everything you need to do the brakes. You have your air chambers, shoes, drums, wheel kits, springs, retainers, rollers, pretty much everything you could need. Me and Rodrigo are not going to be doing the brakes on this truck. We are going to have Matt come in and do them. Matt is our diesel mechanic that we use. He is a mobile mechanic. You guys have probably seen him in some of my videos. He is an amazing mechanic, much better than me and Rodrigo. Plus, he has all the tools on his truck, so we don't have to worry about bringing everything from our main shop here and doing it. And if we forget something, we are about 40 minutes away, so it's not like we can just go down the road and grab what we need. So it'll just make more sense and be quicker if Matt does it. But the cost of all of this is $4,000 $250. So it is not cheap. That is the cost of having trucks like this and being in the snow removal world. Well, really being in the truck world, you have these expenses plus the labor of Matt here for probably 2 days, I would assume, to get this done. Before I get out of here, I need to go look around in our salt bin over there and see if one of the plows is here for that truck that I picked up that got the central hydraulics installed on it. We store some of our plows here over the summer. Obviously, salt bin is not used all summer, so that gate stays locked. We keep everything right in there. If the plow is here, I'm gonna pull this stuff out of the bed of my truck and load it in here and strap it down. If not, we're just heading down to our main shop, but let me go take a look and see if it is here. All right, guys, I'm down at our main shop now. We got the front plow thrown on. We have the wing over here. Both of these plows were stored in this shop, but this is the truck that I picked up from Zwack a couple weeks ago. We've got some fire block spray foam for the hole that is up underneath. If you saw that video, then you know what I'm talking about. But we are running into a small issue that we're working on fixing right now. So this truck used to have a electric over hydraulic pump right here in the toolbox, which obviously is no longer, but this sander is still an electric sander. So we have the controller in here with a little remote that is in that cardboard box over there, but the aux switch that is supposed to turn this on, well, which does turn this on, is supposed to work for this new clutch pump here. So if you follow this wire, it goes all the way in, and then it is right here. So this is the wire for the clutch pump, which needs to get wired to aux number 3 in there, and that's how you'll turn the clutch pump on and off. Right now, we obviously can't lift the plow, so we're gonna jump the wire in order to get the clutch pump to turn on and test this. We have not tested this hydraulic system at all yet, so we're not positive that it's gonna work. We know we have hydraulic fluid. We do know that the clutch pump will turn on. We have already put power to that cable just to make sure, but we have not tried to lift the plow at all. So as soon as Rodrigo comes back over, we are gonna try that out. All right, so that worked pretty well, about as good as it could for being at idle. With these clutch pumps, the higher the RPMs, the faster the hydraulic fluid moves. So it moved pretty quick at idle. We're not too concerned about it moving much quicker. This is the wing for it. We will throw that on eventually, probably maybe even later today. I'm not exactly sure. Depends on what time we get back here. Me and Rodrigo have to run right now to a local urgent care place, because if you saw my video last week when I got stopped by a police officer, anybody in New York driving a commercial vehicle over, I think it's 10,000 pounds, but under 26,000, under your CDL requirement, you still need a medical certification. So that is where we are heading right now. All right, guys, we got our certificate. I can legally drive these trucks again. It's pretty crazy that this is even a thing. The doctor inside, I don't know if she's really a doctor or whatever she is, but she had no clue why I was there because I don't have a CDL. She's like confused that I was getting this done after I told her that I don't have a CDL. I'm not going for a CDL and nothing like that. And I had to explain to her that apparently when you drive a truck that's over 10,000 pounds but under 26,000 in New York, you now need this medical thing. And it's the exact same test that they give you when, or I guess exam that they give you when you're going for your CDL. I first went into the office with, I guess it's like a nurse, and she does your blood pressure, your heart rate, checks your eyes, your ears. What else did she do? That was pretty much it. And then she made me pee in a cup for like a drug test. And then the doctor came in and basically just asked me a bunch of other questions, checked for a hernia. What else did she do? That's pretty much it. She just asked me questions about like alcohol usage, how often I drink, which I don't really drink. If you guys didn't know that, I'm not a big drinker at all. So it was pretty simple. It's just kind of a waste of time and a waste of money, in my opinion. I am waiting on Rodrigo to come out of here. I'm sure he is going to pass too. It is super simple, I guess, really, as long as you're not like injured or you're not a druggie, I guess you'll pass. Or if you can see, because if you can't see, they're not gonna give you this either. But that is pretty much it for this one. If you guys have any questions or comments, definitely leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Peace.